Good morning, everyone. My name is George Roses. Today is January 9th, 2026, and I'm glad you're here. Another day, another story. Let's get into the real deal. I can't believe my weight this morning. I went up a few pounds. I'm at 148. That's because when you come off a fast, a lot of the weight you lose is water loss. We're starting off today's breakfast with some spinach. I'm going to heat that up for a little bit, then throw some eggs in there and make an omelet. I'm also going to make some sausage. In that air fryer. That's the remaining eggs I'm going to throw in. We have about 9 left. Now that I got my eggs into my scramble cup and both my packages open, let's get them into the air fryer. I don't know if I could do this one-handed. Whoop. Oh, look at that. Uno and dos. Come on. Yes, my thumb is still messed up. There we go. Let me fix the one. Pop all that on in. Rock it on up. That's about right. Let's kickstart this. All right, we got the eggs all ready to roll here. Oven's at 3. Stovetop, I mean. I already threw some Great Value olive oil in there. I know I probably should get some higher grade stuff. But I'm pouring all this in there. Slow cook. Whoa! That's why this thumb is hard to deal with. Let's throw that on there. And this lid works out. This is one of my favorite pans. I don't know what kind it is, but man, you hardly need anything to make it non-stick. I'm going to throw that on there, and I'm actually going to turn this down to like 2.5. And just let it slowly cook. Hey! So yeah, that is awkward that my weight went up. I haven't eaten. I promise I haven't cheated. You guys are part of my cheer team, so I would hate to come back to you and say I messed up. But in the event that I did, I would tell you guys the truth. You're kind of my motivation to keep on keeping on. And thank you for that. Our goal is to hit 129 pounds very soon here. Yesterday I had just that omelet. I'm going to have the same thing today with I don't know how many sausages, 4 sausages yesterday. I'll try to be better counting. Probably have 4 or 5 sausages with my half an omelet. I don't eat that whole thing. I think I ate half. And I had that rest of the can of peaches. So, and that's it for the whole day. And believe me, I was pretty hungry last night. But I drank a couple of glasses of water. Part of intermittent fasting is letting your body know, hey, you don't want to starve yourself. You want to eat. Because if you starve yourself, then your body goes into trying to save the fat, is what I hear. I'm not a professional. I'm not 100% sure. So you definitely want to eat. I don't want to starve myself. I want to be healthy. I want to get down to that 129 and check my blood pressure, which I might show you a little later, and see where our numbers are. I know, I'm sorry, you hear the vent. Oh no, that's the air fryer in the background. I get a call at like 4 in the morning last night. I'm like, who the heck? Oh no, a 4 in the morning call. It's got to be bad news. Please don't be any family members or friends. I don't know. I didn't want it to be anyone because I was like, a 4 in the morning call can't be good. So I look and it's my son's ex-girlfriend, and I'm like, oh man, is she in trouble? I didn't want to answer it because it's his ex-girlfriend, but she's also like a daughter to me. I call her my little Dottie. I never had a daughter, so they've been dating for quite a while. About 2 years, almost 3 on and off. They dated when they were younger, then got back together. But anyway, so I didn't answer it. I felt bad laying in bed going, what if she's really in trouble? I got to call her back. So instead I text her and I say, are you okay? Is everything okay? And she told me that my son is having people call her early in the morning. I don't think so. That he gave out her number. He wouldn't do that. When they broke up, I told him, hey, just, don't do any tit for tat stuff. If you're leaving her, leave her on good terms, and that's it. I don't want to get into much more than that of their relationship. I love them both. They just weren't happy together, a lot of arguing. And I said, hey, don't spend your life unhappy. And after a month, they both went their separate ways. I'll just leave it at that. But I love them both. Obviously, I love my son. And she became part of our family. I love her very much. I wish her the best. I want them both to be happy. Things aren't working out in a relationship. Don't stay in it trying to think it's going to get better, and it doesn't, especially if over the months it's just continuously arguing. It's like hitting your thumb when you're hammering. Ow! Hitting it, hammering. You better switch how you're approaching your objective. All right? Same thing in relationships. Don't keep a repetitive cycle of unhappiness if you notice that in your relationship. Sure, there's ups and downs, but don't let those be ups and downs that continue every day or a couple of times a week. Even if it's maybe once a week, I don't know. Maybe that's bad. If it's really bad and you're really unhappy, yeah, and you're breaking up or anything. I've learned this in my own life experiences. Anyway, just a little age wisdom here. Wisdom from someone who's older. So, yeah, that's where that's at. So she's okay, and I'm glad for that. And she told me to call her. She said, I love you, Pops. And I told her I will call her later. I should have said I love you too, but I was half asleep. And I said, I don't want to text her later. I said, I love you too. It's just weird. Anyway, let's get into it a little later. You just heard the air fryer stop. We'll get back into it. There's where we're at so far after 15 minutes. I'm going to have to flip that. I can't show you, unfortunately, because I'm just a beginner YouTuber and I don't have all these prop things to hold the camera, and my son's crashed out. And here's the sausages. And plus I have my bad thumb. Here's the sausages. I might be able to show you a gander of flipping these. Let's see. Boom. Yeah. And then when I do them the second time, I don't do 15 minutes because then it burns. Oh, let's see if we see how hard this is. You guys don't want to watch all that. Anyway, got it flipped. Popped it in. I do this again. I turn it off and turn it on. And then I do it for about 11. Hit play and let it rock and roll. This I'll have to get back to you on. Well, if you're going to be able to see me, it's going to be right here. So sorry you're going to hear that. How am I going to approach this, you ask? First of all, I need a plate. That's right. I'm not a chef. I can't flip this around, or can I? I wonder if I could. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I almost did it. But I'm making a heck of a mess, so. Would have been just easier if I went like this. Ding dong me. I'm trying to show off for you guys that I can't flip pancakes though. Then you just go, hold it, I messed up. Hold it, I messed up. I had it right the first time. That's how I want to cook it. Jeez Louise! So I thought I would share with you the extent of my video equipment. It's not the best. I have this little $1, $1.99 tripod from Dollar Tree many years ago. So, yeah, that's what I'm working with. A little tripod. So, and this phone, that's all I'm using. It's not even an iPhone, it's a Nord Plus. But I'm thinking about trying out that iPhone. Let's get back into what I'm cooking. Alrighty, so now we need to add some of this killer grated Parmesan cheese from Trader Joe's on top. Oh my gosh. I know I'm a little excessive, but guess what? This is carb free. This is keto, man. This is what you get to eat. You don't get to eat a lot, but you do get to eat. I think that's cool. Pop that lid back on. Let her melt on. Then I will throw some avocado on with that. And a few sausages, and we will be good to go. So we have 4 minutes left. And look, those are already way done. I think that'll be it for now. Let's see how our cheese is doing. I think that's cool too. Calling it. I'll see you at the dinner table, or breakfast table in my case. Well, let's see how this looks. Oh yeah. I threw on some pepperoni. Oh, and that's it. Let's see how this rolls. Threw on a few slices of pepperoni. It's all protein. It's all good. Very good. Hot. Well, hopefully this is it. I will be honest with you guys tomorrow and let you know if I get stupid and eat something else. I won't though. I'll drink my 2 32-ounce glasses of water. I may have a glass of, that's what I forgot to tell you, excuse me, is I did have 2 glasses of, 2 8-ounce glasses or 9-ounce glasses of almond milk. So I may have a couple of those too. That's what helped me when I was starving. Man. I don't know. We may have to lessen the amount of food. But this is what I like to eat. It's carb free. Stay tuned for tomorrow. We'll see you then. Good morning, everybody. Today is January 10th, 2026, and I'm glad you're here. As you know, I'm trying to lose weight. Get down to 129, and then I'm calling it quits. Today's breakfast is going to be some garbanzo beans, but you have to be careful because this can says only 20 carbs, but that's only for 1/3 of the can. So I had to break it down because I don't want to break 25 grams of carbs really. So I'm having that. I'm going to put a little tuna fish in it, some spinach, have my avocado, and a little bit of cheese, mozzarella style. So I'm going to get to eating, and I don't think I'll do a weigh-in until tomorrow because doing a weigh-in every day, you don't really see the results. We'll see what I'm at, and so stay tuned till tomorrow. I also had a couple of these bubbly cherry drinks, but that's okay because they have 0 calories. Yeah, I was pretty hungry last night. I had 2 of those. Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm going to also have some of this Japanese fermented beans, natto, because it's good for clearing out your, if you have atherosclerosis, which is buildup in the arteries. So it's supposed to help naturally get rid of that. Got a new calendar yesterday to mark my weight on it. Went to the Dollar Tree. $1.50, roughly. Or was it 2? I can't remember. I think it was 2. So now I can keep track. I have kept track in the past. Other calendars, I will show you dates. I have dates of what I weighed, a long time ago. So I will share that with you, as well as my cholesterol thing. I'll do that all tomorrow. We'll do a blood pressure test. This is the end result of what I'm eating. I did have an additional Swiss cheese slice with a little tuna on it because I wanted to finish off what was left after I made a Little second serving for another family member here. Yes, so let's take a bite of this. Whoa. Very little bit, very slight bit of, that's quite a bit of, whoa, way too much. I'll tell you, every time I say anything is delicious after you haven't eaten in nearly 24 hours. So I will try to just eat this today. Probably going to drink some of those sodas. Here's the hard part. Once I get down to my weight, what's going to stop me from eating and gaining all the weight back? I'm gathering I'll gain probably 5 back. That's why when I get down to 129, hit 134, and if I start going above that, I will get back into keto. Doing the keto, I don't like calling it a diet, doing the keto eating habit and sustain my weight again and somehow get my body used to 129, 130, 131, 132 tops. So once you stop eating keto, because I don't want to eat keto all the time, I want to eat, breads and stuff, but just be light, beware of what I'm eating. Don't eat a whole plate of pasta all the time. So once you start doing that, your body, according to what I've seen, starts retaining a little more water. I don't know how it all works. I don't know the chemistry involved. But I don't want to be on keto forever. It's good for you. I feel good. I also haven't drank any kind of alcoholic beverage or any caffeine. So we're 5 days now? I think we stopped everything on the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. We're 6 days in. So thank you for joining me on this journey. We'll see what happens. I mostly have a lot of my extra weight on my thigh. That's what I don't like. So I'm trying to lose all that thigh weight. So lose that, a little bit on the belly, and we'll be good to go. Good morning, everyone. Today is January 11th, 2026, and we have another interesting meal of mine. As you know, I've been doing intermittent fasting. I only ate that one meal yesterday, but I woke up pretty hungry today. And last night I was a little bit hungry. So I'm so glad to share with you another one of my little protein treats I eat. Yeah, you're going to like it. Here it is. It's basically, oh my goodness. You guys are going to figure out where I shop. Yes. If you've watched my last video, I think I mentioned that. I don't shop at Safeway or Raley's. They're way too expensive. I'm not going to throw all my money at those corporate heads, even though I'm throwing them at this corporate head. That's okay. So what I do is throw some slice of Swiss cheese, some of that spinach, and then some little snackaroonie, some pepperoni. I don't know how many slices, because guess what? I'm in it for the keto, but not too many. Just a light snack. Yes. And that makes like a little taco burrito. Yummy. And then I just enjoy it. Yummy. Well, I weighed in today. Well, we weighed in today, and I am at 147. We started, I'm at 147. We started at 152. We went really down. That's when I fasted. And I told you we gained weight, and now I'm back up to 147. We're also going to do some blood pressure this morning. Let's go back to January 2024. And sometime during that time, I weighed 174 pounds on the 19th, went down to 172. It's been an ongoing battle for me. Let's jump into February of 2024. I got down to 170. This is from 200 pounds, mind you. 169.6. 200 pounds a couple of years previously. And some of my blood pressure back then, 130/89, 133/83. Jumping into March 5th, I was at 166, blood pressure 122/89, 65 heartbeat. In April, I get down to 163. Another blood pressure on the 12th. Oh, the 29th, I'm at 162. May 24th, I get down to 160. I think that's as low as I get. In June, June 5th, I go back up. 163. My blood pressure during the month of June in 2024, 130/87, 58. But I want to jump back to January of 2024. My blood pressure was bad. It was 148/95. Yes, that was my normal higher range. It would get up as high as 150, 159 over sometimes 100 or 99. Yeah, it was bad. But due to a lot of walks and everything else, praying to God to help me, keep exercising and eating healthy, I got off all the meds. Then we jump into February. And on February 9th, 2025, I'm at 150. My son joins in. He's about 189. Looks like in April, I get down to 147. Then on the 28th, 146. Then I'm not keeping track for some odd reason. I'm just not. Yeah, there's nothing in here. August, no log. Up, September 2025, I do get down to that 142. Wow, my son messed up. He's up to 196. At this point, my son's joining me. I get to 144. He's coming down. He's starting to do the intermittent fasting. He gets down to 176 in October. And then I hit my best number, 139.6. My son goes up a little bit. Then in December of 2025, I start going back up. That's where we are. Actually, no, we're not. Then I start going, okay, I do an intermittent fasting again. On the 4th, January 2026. I'm at 152, but I drank 2 pounds of water, so really 150. After that intermittent fasting in 3 days, I'm down to 146. And today, January 11th, I'm at 147.
Millimeter of mercury pillar.
Well, that's my blood pressure.
69.
But let me relax here for a few minutes because I'm just running around. Let's see the true, or is that the true blood pressure? Let's see.
Your systolic blood pressure is 132 millimeter of mercury pillar. Your diastolic blood pressure is 87.
That is literally
millimeter of mercury pillar. Your heart rate
after
is 69 beats per minute.
Just sitting here and just breathing a little bit. So I don't know what's going on with my blood pressure, but that's why I'm trying to lose this weight, to hopefully make it better. It used to be even way worse. I don't like being on the medication. So I've eaten a total of 4 of these tacos. I'm not drinking coffee and I'm not having any spirits. So that's where my blood pressure is. I'll keep you posted on what's going on. Well, that's today's breakfast. Sorry, folks. That's the nicer version. I cut the almond in half to give half to my son. I have a lot going on this morning, so I couldn't show you how I cooked it, but I'm leaving here tomorrow, going to SF, visit my cousin in Brisbane, plan that trip to Europe. So that should be some cool videos, but I'm only going to dedicate a day at each place, France, Italy, and hopefully Greece. That way I can enjoy my vacation, because doing these videos is fun and all, but it takes time. But I'm only going to dedicate a day at each location, France, Italy, and Greece. So I want to enjoy the time with my son. I don't know that I'll ever get back there again. Hopefully I will, but I'll video and do the editing once I return. But I'm going to be gone hopefully for 3 weeks. Oh yeah, I got a new haircut. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe to The Real Deal channel. Thanks for watching, everyone.